What's going on, guys? What's going on, Thai Squad? What's going on, everybody? So, I do have an announcement at the end of. I do have an announcement. I am going to take a break talking about. I am going to take a break talking about the Cavs until next season. I am going to take a break from talking about the Cavs until next season when the Cavs season starts. Um, I will take a break from talking about my Cavs until the Cavs season next season starts. I just wanted to mention that before I start talking about the Cavs. So I will be taking a break from talking about the Cavs, talking about the Cavs moves, what trades the Cavs should make, what kind of moves, who they're going to pick up, who they're interested in trading for. So I'm just going to take a break from talking about the Cavs, but I'm still going to be talking about football, basketball, all of that going forward. Um, but in so, what should the Cavs do? What should the Cavs do going forward? Well, they lost in 5 games to the they lost in 5 games to the Indiana Pacers. And if you ask me sitting here today or sitting here today talking about my Cavaliers and seeing how they would do so far, how far they did. 64 games, 15-game winning streak. I think they should keep the core four together. There's nothing about it. Like, you have to keep that core four together. With Darius Garland, Don Mitchell, um, Evan Mobley, Jared Allen. Like, you have to keep that core four. The thing is that Max Strus did not have a great game against Indiana. Um, which I thought the entire Cavs team would show up game 5 to force a game 6 against Indiana, but that wasn't the case. That wasn't the case of that wasn't the case of that wasn't the case of how how the series went, and I do think the Cavs need to make a trade here. The Cavs need to make a trade here because you are going to be interested in Giannis because Giannis is on the trade block. You are going to be interested in Kevin Durant, interested in anybody that's on that trade block. I definitely think when we look at that's in trade rumors, when we look at that, the Cavs won 64 games. You tied with the best record, with the team's best record. Your last time you've been to the finals was 2016, and you came back down 3-1. And I really thought, like, this Cavaliers team coming back down, was down 3-1, would come back 3-1 and win the entire series. That is what I thought about it. But at the end of the day, we know what this Cavaliers team can do. We know the wins. We know the losses. We know how this team is going to win games. Is going to win games here. And with that fact, I think that with the way that this team played and the way that this team actually played this season, I think like when you look around, you beat the Lakers twice in the regular season. Don Mitchell had an amazing season, an amazing playoffs. Let's not forget that. Don Mitchell needs Darius Garland to play more pressure off the basketball. Don Mitchell needs that. You need to give Don Mitchell more help than you did. You need to give your core four more help. Yes, we can bring up they traded for Deontay Hunter. I feel like this Cavaliers team will be back. Will definitely be back. Because you would never know. We do not know. We do not know about how the Cavaliers will do. The Cavaliers have to win this game. Have to win this game to be like a Cavaliers team that wins a game on a single night. Because if you drop a game to the Celtics, to New York, you fleet the Miami Heat. Okay? You fleet the Miami Heat. You fleet the Miami Heat. You lost into 5 games. As a Cavs fan, I am not giving up on this core four. I am not giving up on this core four. I am not giving up on my Cavaliers. I am not. I am still going to root for my Cavaliers. As a Cavs fan, I'm going to root for this team every year. This core four is special. No matter what the outcome is for the Cavaliers, if they win a championship next year or the year after that, I'm always going to be a Cavaliers fan. Don Mitchell is a great player. Darius Garland is a great player. Evan Mobley, Jarrett Allen are all great players. The Cavs were just injured and really didn't have that much that much when you have players that are injured. That is something that the Cavaliers have to figure out. When they're healthy, they play like a 64 team that won 64 games. You can say that. But at the end of the day, yes, everybody is going to say, well, Don Mitchell needs more help. Don Mitchell has that with Darius Garland. Don Mitchell has that with Evan Mobley, Jared Allen, Darius Garland. The Cavs can win a championship. They either need to make a trade or get somebody in free agency. Because I think they're going to run this team back as well. But guys, like I said before, I am taking a break from talking about the Cavs on my channel, but I am still going to be I am going to take a break from talking about the Cavs. But guys, sub if you're new and never give up your dreams. And I hope all of you guys are safe out there. And stay blessed, everybody. And peace.